Alright, howdy. I'm going to do a demo today of a guitar that I just picked up the other day. This is, it's not a new guitar, it's a 2014 Squier J5 Telecaster, which is a John 5 signature model. John 5, of course, is John Lowry, who has played guitar for just a ton of people. I think right now he is Rob Zombie's current guitar player. And he has always been known for Teles with humbuckers. Now this one's a little weird. So I think this is actually a model that uses the Indian Laurel fretboard, which is a substitute for rosewood. Rosewood being hard to get legally. And looks like there was kind of a transition. So I'm not sure if this one is still rosewood or if it's Indian Laurel, but if it's Indian Laurel, I don't have any problem with it. It works fine. It is a C-shaped neck with a 12-inch radius, which is Gibson-ish. The frets are also large, so it plays very much like a Gibson, although it feels a little narrower front to back than the Gibson does. The pickups are specially designed, so they look to me a lot like DiMarzio's, but Fender's not saying these are DiMarzio's. So these are specially designed John 5 pickups in the bridge and the neck. The bridge is pretty hot. It's like 19K and it's a ceramic magnet. The neck is closer to 8K and it's an Alnico 5 magnet. Now he uses this to do a lot of different tones, so he may have picked those specifically for the way that they clean up, and I'll show you that in a minute. Setup wise, it's kind of a hybrid between a Tele and a Les Paul. So it's got two humbuckers, as you see, two volume knobs, no tone, and he has the controls reversed so that this top one here is actually the bridge volume and the lower one is the neck volume, and then you've got a Les Paul style three-way switch up top. The tuning machines are really, they're Chinese Schaller copies. They're really my only gripe on this guitar. They feel a little bit wishy-washy. And it held tune for me while I've been playing it, so I can't complain too badly. I've just gotten kind of spoiled by nicer quality tuning machines on a lot of my other guitars, and so these feel a little bit cheap to me. But, you know, it would not be a big deal to upgrade them. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to show you kind of a little bit of the versatility of it. I'm going to play it through my trusty 78 Marshall 2203, which is the hiss you hear in the background. And it is playing into a Carvin Vi Legacy cabinet. And one of the things you notice about this guitar immediately is that it is a Haas. This has got to be, I haven't weighed it yet, but this has got to be at least a 10-pound Tele. It's supposed to be an alder body, double bound, but it is heavy. Let's see here, can I switch this around so that it's showing me? I do want to show the guitar. We'll see how well this worked out. Like I said, volume for the bridge, volume for the neck, two fairly hot humbuckers, and a switch. One of the things about it, the bass sound out of this guitar, so this is straight into the 2203 with my usual settings, which is the master, you know, just as basically as loud as I want it, the preamp about 6, pretty much everything except for the bass, a little over half, bass is a little bit under half, but just the basic sound of the guitar through this amp is really pretty good. the things though about these pickups in this guitar, I mentioned that John 5 plays a lot of different kind of tones. So it cleans up really nicely, and then of course if you turn them up, you get a pretty... So you can do kind of a lot of tricks that way if you want to. You can of course do the Pete Townsend trick. So I'm actually thinking about putting a kill switch in here on this one because I think I kind of want to play with that stutter effect more, a little bit more reliably than this one does. The in-between positions are pretty good too. Obviously I haven't played that one much. So that sounds pretty good. You can turn it down a little bit for kind of a little bit. Comes set up with 9 to 42 strings, which is a really good setup for this guitar. Still allows you to play plenty quick. But you get plenty of beef still on the strings because of the fairly hot pickups. It's a pretty simple setup. Really not too many tricks to it. There's no coil taps, there's no face flippers, there's no, for now anyway, no kill switch on it, although I may fix that. But really nice, solidly built, great playing guitar. And I think they're like $450, $495 if you can find them new. This one I got used for considerably less, but I think that's partly because not everybody can deal with the bling, which I guess would probably be the biggest issue for some people, but I kind of dig the cosmetics of it. And I like the fact that it's kind of a hybrid between a Tele and a Les Paul, because it fixes a lot of the things that I have issues with on a standard Tele. And I think just overall sounds great, so hey, check it out.